Hey folks, welcome to Market Intraday Analysis by InTheMoneyStocks.com, your leaders in pure technical analysis, avoiding all that Wall Street hype. Today, Thursday, October 29th, 2009. Well, bounce is the word on Wall Street right now. Nice solid bounce across the board after 4 straight down days. Now, the beauty of it is, folks, you are seeing the Dow buck the trend here, up 155 points or 1.6%. The NASDAQ is up 32 or 1.55%, and the S&P 500 is up about 18 points or 1.77%. Now, the key here is, folks, how did we call this? Because, again, we alerted our premium subscribers yesterday that there was a high probability of a bounce. Me personally, along with the other chief market strategists here, I personally posted things in the hot charts and alerts to alert people to that in the hot charts and alerts area of the research center. The chat room obviously was aware that we felt that there was a high probability of a bounce. We came into certain levels. The technicals were signaling it. That's why we put out the alert to expect a bounce. And once again, we were dead on here, 100% talking about the possibility of a bounce here. Now, again, the question is it a long-term bounce? Are we heading back to the 110 level, the Great Wall of China that's been so great for us? Or are we going to start seeing the market actually come back down and take out the lows from yesterday? That's all in the charts, folks. The charts will tell you. The charts are like a book. You just have to learn the language, and they will speak to you. All right, now, bottom line, again, folks, nice bounce today. Good bounce, especially considering we alerted our premium guys to know that that was coming and to expect it, and thus in tune with that, just like I would have advised anyone out there, and I told all the chat room guys and the research center guys, I unloaded anywhere from 1/3 to 1/2 of all my short positions yesterday on the drop in anticipation of the bounce. And again, I will be looking to possibly reshort this market at certain levels on the upside if we get to those levels. And again, I'll keep my premium subscribers up to date on that all the way around into which plays I go and so forth, what prices and everything under the sun in regards to being on the right side of this trade. Now, again, nice bounce today. Now, what was the key catalyst? I mean, really, what was the essence of this bounce? Is it because of the jobless numbers this morning? Is it ExxonMobil earnings, or is it GDP? Bottom line, it's neither, none, or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't really matter. Many people in the media outlets will tell you simply put, it's the GDP number. Why? Well, the GDP number came in at 3.5%, beating estimates. That was a solid move, folks. Beating estimates, very, very solid there. However, it's not just that, guys. It's just not that. Bottom line, it continues to be the dollar. Let me show you the dollar here. Dollar, very, very important here. Look at the dollar fall today. Now, this is another thing, folks. We hit a key target on the UUP yesterday, which is the dollar index, at $22.75. There it is. See the high pivot right there? That is $22.75. And I gave that number as major resistance to the premium subscribers in the research center, which all of you should be members of at this point. And right there at that point I said yesterday, guys, you may see the market, and I said this in the chat room. I said, guys, based on the fact that the dollar hit this point, and I said this in the research center video as well last night, you may see the market bounce because the dollar could pull back here. And sure enough, what's the dollar done? Let's take a look at the dollar. Beautiful pullback. Look at that pullback on the dollar. What's the market doing today? We all know at this point, and you should all know at this point, that when the market goes up, generally, it's only because the dollar has fallen. The dollar is continuing to be the key to this market, and you can see it again today. Now, interestingly enough, the dollar currently is sitting right on the 200 moving average. That could tell us that this market could be topping out for the day, and we may be kind of stalling out for the rest of the day at this point. And if you get a bounce on the dollar, you could expect the market to come in a little bit, right? But again, the dollar's the key here today. It has been for the last 8 months plus. The secondary issue here on the markets would have to be looked at as the GDP, and that's really what the media outlets are going to tell you guys. You guys are going to hear all over the news tonight, wow, the economy grew 3.5%. Yeah, that's true, but let's be honest. Cash for clunkers is really why it did. Restocking inventories is really why it did. Also, you have government stimulus. I mean, so much money's been pumped into the economy. You're going to get a short-term gain here on all those three factors. The question in my book is, does it last more than today? I mean, really, that's the bottom line. I mean, does it last more than the next few months, let's say? What happens when the government has to pull back because inflation's going to kick off, pretty soon, and we're going to get a big pop in inflation? And again, at this point, that's not an issue, but it will at some point in the future. Whether it's 6 months from now, whether it's a year from now, whether it's 2 years from now, that inflation is going to start to be a key bug in this market that's going to have to be monitored. Now, again, you can see the market stalling out here. This is actually a bullish pattern on the SPY right now. Nice up move, sideways consolidation, beautifully. Could be signaling some more upside. However, the dollar bottoming out there at the 200 also tells me that the market may be near a top here. And again, I am going to be looking to re-enter the shorts. And by the way, what a sell on some of those shorts yesterday. I sold my SRS. SRS down over 6 to 6% today on the downside. FAZ unloaded that yesterday. It's down $1.84 to $21. That's huge. I mean, think about that, folks. That's huge. I can even rebuy now. Now, I'm not rebuying yet, but I will eventually rebuy some of these ETFs that we were short the market when I do believe the market has hit key levels where it will reverse to the downside again. And again, it's just a beautiful sight here because that's all money you've made, and now the prices come back down on these ETFs beautifully. And again, everyone out there that pays attention to what we say was on the right side of these last few trades, 100% right on. Ever since the master level was hit on the SPY at 110.34 is what we called it. It went to 110.31 within 3 pennies of that exact call, and we said that's the top right there, short with all your money right there. Bam, 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 bam. And look at this fall. Again, the fall we had, the bounce we called for yesterday, there it is today, and there it is. Now, ExxonMobil had earnings. Look at this move on Exxon, guys. Exxon gapped down on earnings, but it's made a beautiful comeback. There's your shorting opportunity right there. Notice how it goes all the way up to the 50, and then look at the pullback. So, again, a nice little pullback on Exxon here. But, again, Exxon was down as much as $1.50 plus on the day, $1.75, and now it's only down about 33 cents. It's been a tremendous comeback on the Exxon chart. That was one of the key things for this morning as well. Ever since Exxon really ran up, so has the market, as you can see, and the market does also go with Exxon. As the dollar weakens, remember, oil gets stronger, gold will get stronger, and that's in addition to what we mentioned yesterday. We said, guys, if the dollar hit key resistance, and this is all stuff I talked to the premium guys of our services about. I said, guys, if the dollar hit major resistance here and you see a pullback, we know that's going to increase the oil. Oil should go up, gold should go up, as well as the market should go up. Simply put, guess what today, guys? USO, let's take a look. Oh, up $1.55. Called right there. GLD up $1.94. Big bounce on the GLD. There it is right there. All coinciding with understanding and reading the dollar on the UUP chart. And again, all these key levels are given out in the Research Center videos, folks, along with Pro Trader Watches, hot charts and alerts. I nailed it. Check this out, guys. Here's your daily chart. I could put this on the hot charts and alerts yesterday for our premium subscribers. Look at right here. See this pivot high? Now, Goldman's king of the market, right? Goldman is king of the market. So you have to understand that every key level on Goldman is probably a buying opportunity because it is king. So sure enough, I isolated this point here based off a couple calculations and this pivot high. And look at that right there. And then look at the bounce today. This is the daily chart. So you can see a big bounce, $5 bounce on Goldman there off that level, folks. And again, that was put on the hot charts and alerts for everyone in the Research Center to view. Beautifully done right there. Now, again, where's this going to stop? Where's it going to reverse? That's the next step. And that's what we'll release tonight in the nightly video. I'm going to tell you guys where I'm going to look to short again, where I'm going to think this market's going to reverse, and where the next stop will be on the downside. All right, other than that, folks, have a wonderful rest of the day. Continue to watch these markets. Great bounce today, no doubt about it. We look forward to having you with us in the Research Center for those of you that haven't joined the big growing crew now, that have now been on the right side of the trades. And again, you can always join the chat room if you have a couple hours during the day to really get the benefits of asking questions and hearing us give play-by-play and analysis all day long. Have a wonderful rest of the day, folks. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.